empathy. Which brings me to Colin Kaepernick. Oh, what a segue. I am not going to watch... I'm not going to watch any part of this story. Only thing I'm just going to listen to what he says, which is, I think, I'm not going to sit here and these fucking assholes on sports radio are going to try to get me all fucking stirred up like what he's doing is going to somehow bring down this country. And second of all, like, I'm going to sit, I cannot sit there and listen to a bunch of people act like they don't understand where this is coming from. You know what I mean? This is a good time, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I think this is, for me personally, I'm like, you know what? I'm a white male, heterosexual. I can basically, within reason, do whatever the fuck I want to do. Here's a guy who's making zillions of fucking dollars and he still feels this way. This is, I should probably shut the fuck up and listen to what he has to say, as opposed to all of these soapbox cunts. Saw this person like, of course, shows a picture of a soldier who lost both his fucking legs and writes all this fucking bullshit. And I so wanted to just tweet to the person, be like, hey, let me ask you a question. What's that soldier's name? What happened to that person? Are they being taken care of? Do you know anything about that person? Will you just fucking hoard out the worst fucking thing that obviously has happened in this guy's fucking life is for your own political propaganda? I don't know. I can't even talk about it. I just can't stand white people who act like they don't understand. I don't know. But something, I can't even get mad because I'm a hypocrite. Everybody's a fucking hypocrite. There's literally people out there, they're going to chastise that guy and act like they don't understand what he's talking about and completely not in touch with the fact that if he moved into their neighborhood, let's just say he was unknown and a black guy moved into their neighborhood, that, how not thrilled they would be. You know what I mean? It's just the amount of fucking people out there. It's fucking hilarious. If you read half the shit that people are writing, they say, this guy should be lucky he's in this fucking country, blah, blah. And then in the middle of that are writing racist shit. That's why I think this is a great thing. I think it's great that he's doing it. And it's just a way to open up a little conversation. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's going to turn into a bunch of people fucking yelling at each other, as it always does. And then, unfortunately, nothing's going to get changed. It's going to be a bunch of people going, my kid's in the fucking Navy. My uncle fought in Vietnam for your freedom, buddy. If you don't like it, go back to fucking Swahili, or whatever the fuck they're going to say. Completely ignoring the fact that, there's been an astounding level of cell phone video over the last couple of years. Can you at least admit that? Of some pretty questionable fucking / murderous behavior. All this shit your whole life that you heard black people saying was happening. Now this video. And I'm not saying all cops are bad. I'm not saying everybody black is fucking innocent. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of fucking people black pinned on the fucking ground, no hopes of getting up, shot in the back or just shot in the fucking chest. So you can't, if you're a fucking rational human being, regardless of color, can you really sit there and act like you don't understand where that's coming from? So I don't want to listen to, I don't know. You can't fucking, you're going to argue with somebody on their experience. Let me tell you something. Your idea of how your life's going is wrong. And I can say that because I'm over here living my own fucking life. So anyways, I think it's great that he's fucking doing it. And hopefully it goes into in a positive direction. Because you know what? I don't think any cop wants to go out and shoot somebody that's innocent either. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I have no fucking idea what's going on, but I definitely think something ought to be discussed. There. Now I'm off my fucking soapbox. But I'm hoping more people than not won't respond to this guy with fucking anger. I really don't think that that's the way to go about it. But in my heart of hearts, I know that that's what's going to happen. I know he's going to get booed on the road by a bunch of fucking lunatics, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to be fucking ugly, and there's going to be people holding up signs, and they're going to make his life experience about them, which I think is a selfish thing to do at this point, okay? Nobody's saying that, anybody who fights for this country isn't a hero. Nobody's saying that. I think this guy's just saying, hey, my group of people is getting murdered. Innocent people are getting murdered, and this needs to stop. How you could be against that, I don't know, and how you would then somehow wrap your fucking life into his shit when, at least I can't do that when I can drive down the fucking street. You know, I have a fucking hilarious story. One time my brother-in-law, right, was going to move across this country, and he was driving across the country in this sheer panic my wife and my mother-in-law had. It was instantly a sketch to me. Because I'm thinking, you're driving across the country. You got to do Route 66, make sure you hit the arch. And they are in full-on panic mode, going, don't drive at night. Only stop in major cities. Do not get off the highway in the middle of major cities. Like they were in, you would think that he was in Russia. And, right there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine fucking driving across the country, and if you get pulled off in the middle of nowhere, there could be a chance you could get shot to death just because you're reaching for your license? And I'm not saying it's fucking everybody and all that shit, but that is actually a something that could happen to a citizen in this fucking country is pretty crazy. So, I don't know. I already said I was off my soapbox. But I was instantly just picturing that as a sketch. That would be like a great Chappelle Show sketch. Now, would it be a great one, Bill? Well, I think Chappelle could make it great. How about that? Just have the really white guy in the background. You got to see Old Faithful.